Thursday night, let's get mad with Murfreesboro After Dark. Tonight's special guest, RiDylan. And now, here's your host, Murphy Mobile.
Before we get anywhere, let me introduce my beautiful, talented co-host, Brooke Grimsley. Come on up, Brooke. Woo! Let's hear for Brooke. Brooke has been with us since the beginning. She's fantastic. We'll have a good time with Brooke tonight. We've got a great show planned for you. We've got RiDylan, and I'm not talking about the drug. I am talking about the rapper. He is here. He's going to perform for us, and we're going to get an interview with him. It's going to be awesome. What else do we have? We have our tweet beat. We're going to be checking out the Twitter sphere tonight. It's going to be fantastic. We're going to have lots of fun with that. And also MTSU Confessions. A lot of good stuff on that as well. We're going to have a great time. Let's take a look into the news. Pooches are getting high on pot, and it's becoming an increasing problem in states like Colorado. Veterinarians say that what used to be a rare problem is becoming alarmingly more common. These dogs are getting stoned by eating their owner's pot-enhanced food. So there are huge spikes in the frequency of pet marijuana ingestion in places like Colorado. Veterinarian Dr. Debbie Van Pelt says, when dogs get into a stash, they get sick, stagger, and vomit. It's especially dangerous for dogs to get high because they basically have no self-control. They'll urinate everywhere, and they might fall out of an unbalanced stance. So basically, what marijuana does to a dog, it does to a human. It's the exact same thing, let's just be honest. So yeah, and also there has been reports of dog food shortages in Colorado. Those dogs are getting the munchies and they are just running out of food. So we need to figure that out. Yeah, seriously, exactly. There's also been a serial flasher who's been terrorizing a handful of Portland neighborhoods. On Thursday, which last Thursday, because it is Thursday tonight, which he exposed himself to a trio of middle school students. The barely clad suspect shouted toward three 11-year-old children on their way home from school at 4 p.m. last Thursday, and then he bolted. Now, that's pretty creepy. But basically, the suspect exposed himself to another child, and then at least to two other female joggers. I know that those running pants can be exciting for some men, but let's not flash any people while they're jogging, please. Authorities have released a forensic sketch of the suspect, who looks remarkably similar to Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, he's my competition. He's another host of a late night show, so that's all I'll say about Jimmy Kimmel. Brooke, have you ever had any issues with flashers?
Not recently, but I might have to take a visit over there to see what's going on.
Wow.
I mean, that's some excitement when you're working out, is all I have to say. Gets the heart pumping.
Well, there you go. Brooke Grimsley apparently willing to be flashed. So we'll move on after that. That's a little weird. So a 78-year-old man named Walter Williams was found alive and kicking inside a body bag hours before he was pronounced dead. Now that's weird. That's real creepy. Walter was pronounced dead on Wednesday and taken to a Lexington, Mississippi funeral home to be buried. Hours later, workers at the funeral home noticed something kicking inside his bag, and it was Walter. Someone said, I said to the coroner what happened, and the only thing he could say is that it's a miracle. So basically, I'm thinking that guy got into a really huge stash of those pot brownies that those dogs have been eating. Just kind of conked him out for a couple days. That's my only guess. The coroner who checked him said that Walter's pacemaker restarted his heart after being bagged and prepared for burial. So don't smoke too much marijuana. Your heart might stop. And if you have a pacemaker, you might just live. We've got a great show for you. We're going to go to a commercial break. We'll be right back with Murfreesboro After Dark.
Yay!
Really? Buzz, what's up, man? You left some leaves burning out here.
Yeah, I just came in just for a second.
Come on, man. If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. You could torch the whole neighborhood.
It's a good point there, smoky.
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Mom, can we get some ice cream? Please, Mom, please.
No, we're having dinner soon.
Please.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of children in foster care who will take you just as you are.
Hey, you going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you. Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just playing. I'm trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Get your ass out. You're not sitting here.
Yes, I am.
Move. Give it to him hard.
No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how.
Oh, you got...
Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Welcome back to Murfreesboro After Dark. I'm Murphy Mulvihill. I'm here with Brooke Grimsley. Why do I say Glimsley?
Glimsley? It's nothing I haven't heard before. It's okay.
I'm here with Brooke Grimsley.
There we go.
And we're about to head into one of our favorite segments. It's called the Tweet Beat. Yeah, it's fantastic. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be checking out some of the most recent tweets and commenting on them. Here's our first tweet. It is from @IamColin Quinn. Today was freezing today. That's a couple extra todays there. It was so cold Miley Cyrus put on some clothes. Now that is classic because Miley Cyrus doesn't wear lots of clothes. Am I right? Let's look on to the next one. This one's from @HerbBudman. Ooh, @HerbBudman, I'm guessing. Deep down, I don't believe that paper beats rock. #stoner thoughts, #stay lifted, bro. I don't really know. There's some high thoughts, I would have to say. What do you think, Brooke?
I think it's brilliant. That is some very philosophical thoughts right there.
Let's take a look at our next one. This one's from @Melodramatic with an E. It says, "You're the Brazilian stripper to my Justin Bieber." Now, if you're not aware, Justin Bieber was caught with a Brazilian stripper not too long ago. And I guess this person is hinting at the fact that Justin Bieber likes Brazilian strippers. I'm not sure.
That sounds like the most romantic relationship you could have.
Let's move on. This one's from @It'sJennaMarbles. MT, I think she's referring to Murfreesboro, Middle Tennessee. MT's taste in music ranges from "you need to listen to this" to "I know, please don't judge me." I can say that about my addiction to Enya, one of my favorite artists. I love to just put on some Enya late at night and just cry myself to sleep. What do you think, Brooke?
I was just still reacting to your Enya obsession.
I love Enya. That song, Only Time, man, that gets me. Moving on. This one's from @Conan O'Brien, my good friend. Blockbuster announced they are closing all their stores. Now where am I supposed to go when I want to be alone? Well, I'll tell you one thing, Conan O'Brien. You're fantastic. And if you ever are alone, call me. And if you ever want to be alone, just go to the bathroom, man. Moving on. This one's from @2TrueYella. I'm like a biscuit. You put some butter on me, I'll melt. Hashtag crazy thoughts. Brooke, what do you think about some melted butter on biscuits?
I mean, that sounds like the best pickup line I've ever heard.
Ooh, I might have to use that one up here in the future. What do you think? Let's move on. This one's from @Lord_Isick7. I want a baby, but I don't have money to support it. But I just want one to have around me all the time. Aha, hashtag crazy thoughts. Let me speak to you, Lord Isick7. Don't have a baby. It's that easy. If you don't have money, don't have one. Let's move on. This is from SB.
I think that's Southern Belle.
See, I'm not hip to these things. That's why I have you here, Brooke. Southern Belle Lauren says, I wish I had the work ethic of a crack-smoking mayor. I wish I had the work ethic of a crack-smoking mayor, but I don't smoke crack. Moving on. This is from @Brett Blaylock. This dude behind me is rolling a blunt in my management class right now, LOL. What in the hell? Hashtag MTSU probs. I can be, it's pretty obvious that everyone's rolled a few blunts in class, am I right? I mean,
you're trying to relax before a test.
Yeah, you just gotta get your mind, free your mind, bro. You know
to really get it and understand it, yeah.
Yeah, stay lifted, y'all. Moving on. And this is our last tweet, but this is from @AaronAZ_. There's a group outside the KUC raising money to bail someone out of jail. Hashtag MTSU problems. What I have to say about raising money to bail someone out of jail, it's a very noble cause, I guess, but I don't think MTSU is the place to do it. No one's going to give you any money. And that's the end of our tweet beat. Thank you for listening and watching. All right, and we're back. Some fantastic music right there. I like to hear those little kids screaming. Sometimes I say things to cross the line just to make sure I still have one.
Weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty weird. So the next thing we have is a little something I like to call college students in their natural habitat. Now, let's take a look at these college students in their natural habitat.
College students in their natural habitat. Today, we observe the female college student in her natural habitat. Notice as her car is still Rudolph even in mid-September, and she arrives to the parking garage with just enough time to get to class. But before she can go to class, she must find the perfect selfie for hashtag Selfie Friday, hashtag MTSU, hashtag I don't want to go to class, but I'm going to go to class anyway because I am a respectable young female with ambition. Hashtag life.
No one really knows why it takes so many pictures to find the perfect one, even though they are all relatively the same. Aside from a few different kinds of sunglasses. But one thing is for sure, it has been 11 minutes since she got to the garage. Will she find the photo to get 50 likes on Instagram before the test is handed out? Time will only tell.
College students in their natural habitat.
That was fantastic. And I'd like camera 2, come in close real quick. Let me get a close-up right here. Now you see, myself, I'm not a selfie guy. But I just like to make it very clear that we are in the midst of the selfie queen. Her name, Brooke Grimsley. Brooke, I got a few questions for you about selfies.
Uh-huh.
How many selfies do you think you take in a week?
Maybe about 20. It's makeup checks, just to check out the
Are we talking
lining.
business days or a 7-day week here?
Well, you have your school selfies. So, check out your cute outfit. You have your work selfies.
Okay.
Check out your work outfit then.
All right.
And then you have your Sunday Fun Day selfies.
Oh.
Those are my favorites.
Sunday Fun Day selfies.
So there's variations in the selfies, different environments.
What exactly do you look for in a good selfie?
Lighting and location and outfits.
Outfits.
Yes.
So those are it's the
key
LLO
elements.
or the LOL.
LOL. Perfect.
Lighting, outfits, location. LOL for the perfect selfie.
Yes.
It's about that time for one of my favorite segments, maybe everyone's favorite segment. MTSU Confessions. This is where any MTSU student can anonymously send in their own confession, and it's posted on Facebook, and anyone can read it, and you can say pretty much anything. So we're going to take a look at that right now. Here's our first entry for the MTSU Confessions. This is number 1304. It states, Thursday, October 17th. I met a really cute girl who I walked to her ride. Let's first figure out how to write a sentence, everyone. It was around 5:30 and I thought we would really hit it off, but I didn't get her number. So I've been hanging around campus near where we met, hoping she'll come by again.
Oh my gosh.
Man, this just sounds like just a hopeless romantic.
Or
I'm
a
really
stalker.
sorry, number 1304, but you're probably never going to see her again. There's only, what, 25,000 people on campus?
Just a few.
You could probably figure out who she is and creep on her and then, I don't know, find her Facebook, but probably not going to happen. Moving on. This is from number 1333. I'm a 20-year-old female, and I have no idea how to ask out a guy. I'm used to them chasing me. My tricks do not work on my current interest, as he is extremely different than those I have previously had relations with. Help! Now, Brooke, as someone in that age range, what would you say to somebody who's trying to ask out a guy?
I think that she should use that butter and biscuits pickup line we used earlier.
Oh.
I mean, that seals
totally
the
agree.
deal.
I
Has
totally
to.
agree.
Or
Let's move
take out
on.
to cookout.
Yeah, take them to cookout.
Yeah.
This is from number 1996, which is 4 years after I was born, surprisingly. I like the way my farts smell after eating a bunch of donuts. Krispy Kremes are especially aromatic. From the fart guy. Now, fart guy, that's fine if you want to just smell them on your own. Please don't bring anyone else in. I would like to recommend Donut Country because I'm sure whatever they're putting in there, yeah, that'll make your fart smell fantastic. Let's move on. It's from number 2011. I've had sex in the MTSU Gravelot at least 5 times this semester. Beware of the roving rent-a-cops.
Rent-a-cops.
Now, I mean, who hasn't had sex in the MTSU parking lot, am I right? No? No one?
No.
Just me? All right, just kidding. Let's move on. From number 2037, I'm going to bust the windows out of my ex's car. That'll teach him to F with me. Well, I would say if I break up with a girl, I'm not looking to get my windows busted out. And if she does, hopefully my insurance will cover it. And that's all for our MTSU confessions. Now we're going to go back to a break. Take a little break, and we'll see you in a little bit. This is Murfreesboro After Dark. Don't touch that dial.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
So shiny.
That's not a flower. We both love geology.
Oh, look. An igneous one.
That's not a rock. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
That's not a dog. Hanging out has been kind of fun.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes you.
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back to Murfreesboro After Dark. We have a very special treat for you. Coming from Murfreesboro, a Murfreesboro native, I give you RiDylan.
I want the crowd jumping every time I rock a mic. Leave your man at home, girl, we gon' rock tonight. Stage diving 20 feet so I can stop a fight. And it's a freestyle, guys, I ain't right. Young and gifted, boy, I'm spreading wings on every track. Doing this for the X's that said my rappers whack. My favorite rapper's dead, so in fact, rappers lack. But get the spines realigned, homie, rap is back. Rewind the track and you'll hear what I said again. Denzel with letter pen, the baddest it ever been. With every letter I send to heavens to better sin. Better can edit in, I let my rhetoric in. My effort will never end. Hover and rise above, no love for them lesser men. Apply pressure and mend. Keep focused on the dream, don't let them hecklers win. Ladies sucking up to me, I hope it don't wreck a chin. You ain't speak a word to me before I had record spins. Before my name was hot, so I keep my circle loyal to the end. Fame or not, my game's the top. I'm gonna top the top, one shot, feel my aim. The next nobody, I'm RiDylan, feel the name. The struggle in my voice, I want you to hear the pain. See what I'm going through, the verses prophesizing, you see what I'm gonna do. Not another man's fault if you don't, only you. I ask you sit close and I promise you'll see better. I swear the day will come when my dream don't see never. A cross above my bed, cause God is my dream catcher. My thoughts above your head, get focused and dream better. Claiming your shit is dope, boy I know these things better. They know I'm a verbal menace, they know I'm murder a sentence. Feel the shit for life, I won't need a murder sentence. They know I'm a murder witness, huh?
That's fantastic. We're here with RiDylan. RiDylan, do you have a Twitter?
Yeah, at RiDylan615.
At RiDylan615.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We'll be right back with an interview with RiDylan.
Okay, so we drowned the fire.
Yep.
Stirred it. Drowned it again. And now just feel if it's cold.
Yeah.
Cool.
Smokey just gave me a bear hug.
I know. I already posted it.
So who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Heart disease affects 1 in every 3 women in America, but you can fight back. There's no time to lose. Mothers, sisters, daughters, families, and friends, it's time to shout louder, stand stronger, and demand change. Let's go!
To the Batmobile. Dang it.
To the invisible jet!
Dang it.
Together, we can put an end to heart disease. It's time to go red for women. I could use your help. Learn more from the American Heart Association at www.goredforwomen.org.
Wow, thank you. Welcome back. We're here with performing artist RiDylan.
What's up?
How you doing, RiDylan?
I'm doing great.
Now, do you want me to refer to you as RiDylan or Dylan?
All of my friends call me Dylan, and
okay. Well, I'm a friend.
Yeah, so call me Dylan. Call me Dylan.
Dylan. We're here with Dylan, and we're just gonna ask him a few questions about his awesome music. What was the song that you performed? What was
It was called "The Time Is Now."
The Time Is Now.
Yes, it was.
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate
very
that.
much so.
I appreciate that.
Now, how did you actually get into becoming a rapper?
Long story short, I just started in high school. I just started venting my thoughts, and then I started kind of doing poetry, and then started from there. I started writing, and next thing I know, I haven't stopped.
So you started from the bottom, and now you're
very
here.
Bottom. Yeah.
You're on Murfreesboro After Dark. You have peaked.
Yeah.
I'm just messing with you, man. So what are some of your influence? What artists do you like to listen to that you think you take influence from?
I don't really like to say that other artists influence me. I think other people influence me. My friends influence me. My mother influences me. And just my mother and my friends, and then other family members and stuff like that. So, life occurrences.
That's awesome. I like that answer. Who are you listening to nowadays?
A little bit of Schoolboy.
Okay.
A little bit of Kendrick. A little bit of old school Eminem.
I get that.
AC/DC, Bob Marley, Linkin Park, old school Linkin Park. Anything. I don't listen to a lot of rap.
Okay.
I don't listen to a lot of rap.
Well, there you go.
Rap sucks in my opinion. At least what's out.
Okay, so you're a Murfreesboro native, correct?
Yes, I'm actually from White Bluff, but I've been here for the last 4 years.
Okay, that counts. Have you played any shows in Murfreesboro?
I've done a couple. I did one at Main Street, and I forget what the other one was called. That was right down the road, but I did one there too.
Okay, cool. Have you had anything weird happen, like during a show?
This summer when I performed, when we were doing sound check, the mics just would not. They picked up like a second and a half too late. So everything you said come out a second and a half late. So for like an hour we tried to fix it, and they were like, "This is the best we can do." So I had to wrap everything a second and a half early on everything I rapped. And
How does that even happen?
It was a catastrophe. It was awful.
They
need to burn the footage of that shit.
You must be really talented to be able to do that. I could never do that.
I appreciate that.
Yeah? Well, I like your hat, man. Are you a Braves fan?
Huge Braves fan. Sports are a big part of my life. If I make it rich, I'm probably gonna try to buy a team one day. So
there you go. All right. Well, that's about all the time we have for Murfreesboro After Dark. We're here with RiDylan. Thanks for coming on, man.
Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
And also, one more thing. Be sure to tweet pictures of your beautiful hair for a segment we're doing called Rate My Flow to @MADMT10. Send in a picture, and I will put it up live, and I will give you a grade. That's all the time we have for Murfreesboro After Dark. Brooke, you have anything else to add?
No, just thank you, RiDylan, for coming on.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have. Have a great night. This has been Murfreesboro After Dark.
Holla!